Alrighty, welcome back to Black Girls Do Reviews. We are back for season 2, episode 2. Back in the house here. I'm so excited to be back with you guys. How are you feeling, Nzinga?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling much better than what I did last week. I
Okay.
don't know what was going on last week. I mean, I do know it was like a quarter life crisis, but like
Mm-hmm.
much better now.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. So as you guys know, we have new segments for the show. We have all kind of reviews, all kind of yapping we're gonna do for the next 58 minutes, most likely. So just strapped in, just get locked in. So the first question is, how is it going? Feelings, career, life. Yeah. How's it going?
Wait, I think everything's going good.
Mhm.
Honestly, I feel like I had therapy on yesterday. Yeah.
We love that.
So
We
I
love
had
that.
therapy yesterday, and honestly, sometimes I be sitting in that lady chair, and I just be, well, it's really my chair, but I be sitting in that lady chair figuratively, and I just be like, I really didn't need to come today. But also remember last week, I was like, dang, I
Yeah.
do be needing to go. So yeah, but
Mhm.
it was pretty good. I just feel like I have so much to do. And
Mhm.
so I'm just like trying to catch a breath, but I might not be
Mhm.
able to catch a breath for a little bit. So I'm
Mhm.
just pushing through at this point, just pushing through.
Just pushing through. I love that. I think for me, I'm doing pretty good. It is this feeling of like, am I using my free will enough though? Like that's
Mm,
the space I'm in where
mm,
like I am a very abide by the rules kind of person. I
mhm.
am like I did what the people said to do. Like you graduate high school, you go to college, you get a degree, you get a job with that degree, like you work, you pay your bills, da, da, da. And so I definitely like did everything to the rules and now I'm starting to like one, I will not say any decision I made was bad, right? Because I think it's because of those decisions that I can like look up now and be like, oh, let's explore things, whatever. So now I'm starting to feel like, what could I use my free will for? I had a really dumb moment the other day, but my charger broke. I bought a new charger and it's only like the little 3 foot cord, and my bed was like super far from the outlet and I wanted to be on my phone and have it charged in the bed. So I just decided I'm gonna push my bed closer to the outlet. Problem solved. And it literally was like I was stressing about how I'm gonna make this work. Phone wasn't getting charged. I was waking up, the phone was dead. Like it was bad. And it was like you could just move your bed over. Like that's free will. So, that's what I'm working on now.
That's funny that you said that because I feel like, first of all, one thing I like to assign to people is different eras. I like to be
Uh-huh.
in a different era for myself, but I also like to assign different eras to people, and I also like to live in different eras myself. Like I told well, according to Instagram, I'm in my fairy era because I'm doing my little class, right? You in your free will era. And I low key want to be in the free will era too. I think I'm gonna be a little bit more extremist about my free will.
Probably.
Like, I think I'm
Probably.
gonna be a little bit more crazier about it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
when people say, "Why did you do that?" I just feel like I need to utilize my free will.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. And you are like go, go, go. So once you do lock in on your free will era, you're gonna be like, it's gonna be like, hey, 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 slow down. Slow down. Exactly. So yeah, I think my free will gonna look like, oh, I have orange nail polish.
Yeah,
Free
that's true.
will.
That is so you for your people. That's so you.
Ooh, free will. So that's it. And then I'm just gonna, you know what it is though? I was much more impulsive than I find myself now. Like I used to be very like just do stuff,
Mm.
right? And now I'm like more cautious. So like I decided I'm just gonna sign up for the gym. I don't know where the money gonna come from. I'm gonna just pay for it and just find the money some way or another. But like if I wait for the perfect moment, you're never gonna go back. And
That's
so
about so much stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I love what else is in the fairy era? She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't really care too much for this. Like, I like the song. I do.
Uh,
When she be like, on a daddy with a fatty, like, what are we singing? Like, this is a true,
okay.
that is a true Gen Z song.
Facts.
But I just feel like, I'm trying to be like, mysterious, like
Okay.
I almost decided to add a little something to my bio on Instagram today, and I said
Mm.
don't do it, girl, let them people figure you out.
Okay. No problem.
So I'm just being mysterious and
Okay.
beautiful, and I'm trying to get myself together. I want to lose 5 pounds in time
Okay.
for the wedding that we will be attending.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but let's see.
I just feel like Mexico's gonna get whatever body I got. I do need to tighten up. I got loosen the reins, and I'm looking at myself like, hey, friend,
You
come on back.
good, girl.
I'm getting my thing is like sugary drinks, sugary stuff. Like slow
Yeah.
down, because that'll go. It goes straight stomach first, and then we the rest. But in my old age, that's what I'm learning about myself. So we trying to
No, but you
go
look
there,
good. Like
go there.
it's so funny to me because I feel like I used to really be like, oh my God, I just want to be 150 pounds.
Yeah.
And the other day I stepped on the scale and I was 155 pounds. I was like, oh girl, what the freak? This is not what we hold on. And
Hold on.
my toxic trait is
Hmm.
at the end of the day, I always need a little something sweet. I'm always feeling for something sweet. Need a little ice cream, need a little
Hmm.
cookie, a little Kit Kat.
Hmm.
So that's my
Hmm.
toxic trait.
That's facts. That's facts. Don't need something sweet at the end of the day. Yeah, that's true. That's a bad habit. Black people, black people. That's pretty much it. Okay. So that's how's it going. Is the next segment is
What are we
what
watching?
are we watching? I actually wanted to talk about some stuff that I'm watching. So I started the Reliving Single podcast. It's with Erica Alexander, who plays Maxine Shaw, and Kimberly. I don't
Uh,
remember her last name. She plays Sinclair. Sorry. But she plays Sinclair. So the two of them have like this unofficial like living single podcast. But basically they like do full breakdowns of like here's everything you didn't know about living single. Like the name of it. Yeah, they were like the name of it wasn't always living single. It was My Girls.
what?
But I'm like, okay. And so the lady that plays Sinclair, Kim, ma'am, I don't know your last name. But she said her
Oh no, that's not Kim Fields.
that's
The other one.
Regine is Kim Fields.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Um but yeah, she was saying her and Queen Latifah went to like the head of the company and was like, you need to change this name. And they was like, thank you for your input. And literally put it living single. Because like she said, like nobody says living single. And but that's the name of the show. So like they were doing all different like breakdowns and going episode like scene by scene in the episodes and stuff like that. So that was like an interesting little watch. If you're like a diehard fan, it was like pretty good. Pretty good. I liked it.
I like that because I
Hmm.
love living single.
Hmm.
I love living single. I think I might have watched it twice. Like
Yeah.
all of it. Like,
Yeah.
that and what's the one? Which I kind of feel a little bit bad about watching the other one.
Which one? Girlfriends?
No.
Different world?
Yes, I don't watch
Yeah.
Different World quite some time. I feel a little bit bad, not because of the characters, but just because Bill Cosby.
Not the whisper.
Like I hope
Yeah.
I'm still getting no money from it, you know?
I mean, I watched it. I remember I didn't have cable at one point, and this is like before streaming was like as hype as hype as hype. So I was like, dang, what I'm gonna do? I don't want cable, and so I found it and watched it top to bottom. It was
Mhm.
pretty decent. I
Mhm.
think when I watched Girlfriends from like episode one to the end, I was like, this is the show we used to love. Like this show is like, ugh. And the ending was like really bad. So I'm like, oh, so it's something about watching it like from episode one all the way through
Yeah.
versus the random episodes you kind of see reruns of and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty funny. I think that's it for what I was watching. I wanted to talk about that one. How about you? What are you watching?
I am watching, or I watched Forever on Netflix.
Okay, okay. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I kind of find it cringy to watch
Mhm.
teenagers like do the stuff that we were doing when we were teenagers on TV,
Yeah.
only
Mhm.
because it was like my parents didn't know that I was doing those things.
Yeah.
So it's like they're doing teenage stuff, like hanging out, kissing, being in the room with each other, feeling on each other, pretty much all the things leading up to sex.
Hmm.
But I'm just like, why am I watching teenagers like
Yeah.
on TV? Like, I don't really like that. But in terms of like out that aside, like the love story, like I am a hopeless romantic. And it was just like, oh, so cute. So cute. The girl has really great boundaries from day one. The
Mhm.
boy, he's just so head over heels in love. And I'm just like, wow, this is so cute. But it's obviously little kids, so but it's a good watch. It's a good watch.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
a hopeless romantic like myself, if you like a good rom-com, yeah.
This is good. Okay, I'm gonna give it a watch. I saw the commentary like you were saying. Some people like, oh, this is weird to watch what's supposed to be like kids engaging like this, but then other people were like, it's the cutest thing ever, and we should see more of this. So I saw both of those, and then I saw a clip that made me interested of spoiler alert, but the son, I guess, snuck out the house and the mom found out, so the dad kind of says like, "Oh, you better tell her that you snuck out for Keisha or something like that,"
Mhm.
versus like her thinking you snuck out for a white girl. I guess is kind of
Yeah, yeah,
the impression. So then once he like tells the mom that, "Oh, I snuck out for a black girl," she kind of was like, "You snuck out for who now?" And then I thought that was like a kind of cool dynamic, like an interesting conversation. I don't think you see that many times. So I was like, okay, this kind of is piquing my interest. But Netflix has been trying to serve it to me every time, every daggone time I
yeah.
open it.
In
Yeah, Netflix
it
is like, oh, hello, this one right here, come right here. I'm like, not too much.
it is very much a very pro-black show.
Hmm.
Like they talk about HBCU, excuse me.
Hmm.
Howard is up in there mentioned multiple times. You got the boy, he's like, "Oh, do I want to go to Howard?" And then it's like the black love aspect too. Like the mom is
Hmm.
like, "A Keisha? You like a Keish? Okay." And I'm like, this is good to see. Obviously, love is love. Love who you want to love, I guess, whatever. But black love,
Okay,
heart. Okay.
okay. Don't make me turn into Dr. Umar, okay?
Now, can
Black
I just
queens
say
forever.
one thing? I was out with a family friend at this probate for
Mhm.
my god sister and my best friend, and the family friend turns to me and he's like, it's a shame. First of all, he's an older man, like probably 70s, 80s. It's
Mhm.
a shame. All these beautiful black women and these black men don't want to be with them. They want to be with these white girls. And I was just cracking up, dying, laughing
Mm.
because clock,
Clocked it. Clocked it.
stop that.
Clocked that. My aunt, don't get me started. My aunt is the biggest one. If we are out and about and she see it, she be like, mm. the, I mean the nastiest, like, mm. Don't she hate that's one the quickest way to get on her nerves. Quickest way to get on her nerves is to see that. Then if we play like watching sports and stuff, she gotta root for different teams. Oh, don't get into who got please. Automatically not getting no roots, not getting no woo-woos, nothing from her. She pays it dust. Okay. So that's funny. I'll give Forever a try. I will. You
Yeah.
have convinced me and Netflix won't let me not watch it. So there's that.
Mhm.
Um I think there was one more thing, but I can't remember it now. So alrighty.
Um, I
Ne-
don't- I'm not so I do want to preface like I'm not actively watching Housewives of Atlanta, but I am somewhat filled in on a lot of different stuff here and there. And I seen the big thing is obviously Shamia versus Portia. They're
yeah.
this beefing at the wedding, child.
Okay.
And also, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that they may be bringing Sheree back next season.
Sheree tries too hard for me. And this time, she was an OG for real, for real. Like, who
Yeah.
gonna check me, boo? Can't take that from her. I feel like her later seasons was like, you need it too bad. You know what I mean? Like when the girls start acting like they just need it. So I'm
Yeah.
not even. I'm gonna say this: the people might hate me for this. I
I
don't
guess.
think Nene should come back to Real Housewives.
It's been too long. And it's like for her to play with who?
Exactly,
Ellie?
and
Rick?
I don't think that is Nene gonna give us iconic moments the way she used to. Like, is she one of those things that like just keep it here as the like gold standard versus like trying to bring it back and then like, oh, your reads don't hit the same, or like you're actually corny now.
I mean, I feel like one thing Nene knows how to do is read.
Yes.
I think no matter what, like she can read. I just feel like the girls who she would be reading, we as an audience know are just not even worth it. It's like
Yeah.
this is not like when Nene was on Housewives of Atlanta, that was a good time. That was good TV. The cast was
Hmm.
solid. We got Phaedra, who's like this is Phaedra before the Instagram, who is
Yes.
now. But like she was a lawyer, she was doing her thing. We got Candy, the singer. We got
Hmm.
Cynthia. I was just reminded the other day of remember when they went on a trip and they got their psychic. The psychic was talking to
Ah.
people, whatever.
Hmm.
And then that's when the one told them like, "Oh, your husband is on a trip to Candy or whatever." Like,
Yeah.
literally came from started from the bottom of the head. Like they was a good cast. Cynthia, the
Yeah.
like all coming from different backgrounds
Yeah.
and doing something. And I just feel like no shade, no tea, but like, and I kind of like, I no shade to Kelly because I kind of like her from what I have seen, but like,
Hmm.
you got people who are just with shows I mean, restaurants, chicken and waffle restaurants on the show now. Like, what
Yeah.
influence is that? Who is her husband? I have no idea who Kelly's husband is. I just saw that
She's in like a ongoing battle with him, divorce, custody, whatever battle with him. So she really getting divorced, honestly. I think to your point, like it needs to be all of them back or none of them back kind of thing. Like I think sometimes we do prioritize the person that can read, but like she gonna need something to read. She gonna need a back and forth. It's not enough to just be like her.
yeah,
So I think that's what the girls are missing. Cause like if Nene comes back to them, she'll eat them little girls up and keep them moving. Like she was
yeah.
going toe to toe with the girls. Um and yeah, dang. Well, not watching it. I'm not watching either. I see the little clips and I kind of understand the discourse. I think Shamia and Portia falling out now is kind of corny too, because it took you this long to feel a way about her not coming to your wedding. Like when I get married, I know exactly who didn't show up. Okay. And if you think like that it's not gonna be the same, we not friends like that, it's definitely gonna change if you didn't come to my wedding. Period. So for her to now have that coming out about not coming to the wedding, girl, good night.
And I saw someone actually say that, like, how convenient is it that Shamia all of a sudden wants to like bring out her issues with Portia on the show now. Like how convenient is it that she's just now addressing this or whatever? It speaks more to her character, like now that she has a peach that she's finding irrelevant. And
Yes.
someone did say like, well, it's but so much a person could take. And I'm like, that's true. That is true. Like, she probably just kind of like blew a lid now. Like, girl, I'm on a show with you. I'm supposed to be like doing this with you. We supposed to be besties, and you can't even show us my wedding. But at the same time, I'm gonna have to agree. Like, how convenient is it, Shami?
Hmm. It'll work for this TV show, so
Yeah.
definitely feels convenient. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what we're watching. Lots of great stuff, sounds like.
Yeah.
Next up is what we're doing.
Yes. What are we doing?
What
What?
are we
Well, you
doing?
said you joined the gym, so tell us
Oh no,
what.
I lied. I didn't say I did it yet. I said I'm about to do it. Not too much. Not too much on me. Not too much on me. Not too much on me. Not too much. Not too much. Not too much. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do
Oh,
it. But I'll text him right after this podcast. I swear. I'll text LB right after this podcast. I'm gonna go back to his gym and get signed up, and
okay.
we'll just do it. I'll do it. I'll post a screenshot and everything. That I'm gonna get signed up. But in exciting news, tomorrow is tomorrow Wednesday. When you're watching this, don't worry about it. But I am going to be recording a theme song for the podcast.
Yay! That's
Mhm.
so
So I'm
exciting.
gonna get in the stew. I'm a what did Nene tell Candy? How about you find a studio so we can drop some beats? Like I'm a find a studio and record us a little themey song. And then I think I want something to kind of transition these segments, so I might do a little something like that. But yeah, really excited to get in the stool, work on a
That
little
is
song.
exciting.
Mm-hmm.
We know you are well, I don't know if everybody knows, but you are a singer in your
Oh.
in your true fashion. So
Yeah. Mhm. So that is what I'm doing. Besides that, landlady and the huge, almost there with getting somebody in this apartment. Praise Jehovah. Um, and then I'll be back to my normal self completely. So for
And,
sure. How about you? What do you got going on?
I don't have much going on. I did go to my first Pilates class in what has it been? Like 2 years since we did Pilates?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did Pilates. I went to a free intro class at Club Pilates, which they require you to do it, by the way, because it's like you can't take any of the other classes without having seen like what goes on. So it's cute. I really want to like my thing is I pay a lot for my gym membership, and so like these little side quest activities that I'm doing, like they're cute, and I want to buy a membership, but at the same time I'm like, where's the money coming from, babe?
Okay.
But it's like also every time I do a drop-in class, I'm like, but girl, you could have just got a membership for that. So it's like struggle, but not struggle to pay, but struggle on like what am I gonna do about
Yeah.
like all of it. But yes, I did go to the Pilates class. I do want to continue doing Pilates because I really want to lose this 5 pounds and I do want to like fix my core. Like
Hmm.
I feel like my belly is just them sides, like the waist is getting bigger, not smaller. Like
You ain't never lied.
so,
Yeah.
yeah. But I like Club Pilates, and I think Club Pilates is really, really nice. They have like mat next to your reformer, and like
Hmm.
they have like you stand up and do like exercises, and they had me like doing boxing with the springs and stuff. I was like,
Wow.
oh, now I've never been to solid core, so I cannot like compare it to that, but I will say that it was pretty good.
Okay. Is it very different than the Pilates we did those 2 years ago?
I would say the ones that we did were like really just mainly on a reformer, but this
Yeah.
incorporates like mat activities as well. And
Mhm.
I'm like, that's pretty cool, you know? So
Mhm.
it's good.
That's nice. Love that.
Yes, yes.
This is still a part of the fairy era, or
I guess it is part of my fairy era still, you know.
okay. Excelente. All right, what we got next?
Now we're talking about what the freak am I talking about, girl?
We talking about okay, okay.
Where are we going?
Where are we
Have you been
going?
to any new restaurants lately?
So I did. I went to a restaurant. I had a date. First time in like months. Yeah, girl. I went on a date. Went on a date. And we went to this restaurant in New Haven called Hot Murga. And it
Hot burger?
Murga, Murga.
Like murder, but murder.
It's Murga. Pretty much. That's where we went. And it was like a Indian style chicken place.
Mm.
And it's in New Haven. And of course, New Haven is where Yale is. So it was like in that same area. And I think that's what messed it up. So I think it was one of those restaurants that's made for college students
Mm.
and made for certain college students. So like I asked for medium spice, gave sweet, like no spice, no heat, nothing whatsoever. And I'm thinking when I said medium, it's because I'm thinking like Indian dishes can pack some heat. Like, okay, like let me take it easy with medium. I should have said, give me the hottest stuff you got because it was like so not sanitized. What's the word I want to say? Just so like, when they do that thing where they like trying to serve a certain demographic. So they just take everything out of it,
Oh.
take all the real flavors, the real whatever. And it was so funny because I told the person I was on a date with, I was like, I should have known because when we came in, I didn't smell nothing. Like there
Mm,
was no aroma that,
yeah, yeah.
that you would think for an Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
Nothing was like, you
Smell
know?
yeah.
So I was like, I should have known this wasn't gonna hit on nothing from that alone. But
Um,
there we have it. So that's the newest restaurant I've tried.
so can I ask a question?
Sure.
Was like, do you like Indian food? Like, did you give the hint that you liked Indian food, or was the date like, nah, let me plan this. You just show up, girl.
So I think he said like I told him I love chicken. So we were talking about favorite foods. I love chicken. So he was like, "Oh, there, let's try this place." And just was like, "This is the name of it. We'll go at this time." That was it. I think feel bad for the guy because he's an overthinker. I think when it comes to planning dates. So I think he really thought about this. Like, I can't just give her chicken. I gotta da 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 with it. And
Mm,
so the date, as he told me, was we were going to go to the chicken spot. We were going to go to Insomnia Cookies, and then there's like a waterfront area in New Haven, and like that would be the date. But it didn't happen that way. And so I wish he would have just like I don't know. You don't have to overthink it with me. I try to tell him this like not that I'm trying to be a pick me or like anything goes, but like to me it's I'm more about like am I having a good time than
yeah.
like picking the perfect place. Right? Because at the end of the day, it's about like what we make out of it.
Yeah.
So if we would have went to Buffalo Wild Wings, like that's fine. I love a little wing moment, honey. Like let's do that. Watch the game, kiki, jokey jokey joke, and we still have a pretty good time. But I don't know if in his image of me in his head is like she wouldn't accept that.
Mhm.
And in my old age, I have decided I'm no longer going to change people's mind like when it comes to that. Like if it's like you start to think that like, oh, like Kendra's standard is probably this, I couldn't approach her with anything less. Yeah,
Mhm.
stick with that. Go with that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Go with
especially
that.
like I don't really feel like that's your responsibility anyway. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's literally what someone is saying, thinking of you. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're telling them like I'm not this or like whatever, like oh well, that's your responsibility at this point. That's your head.
Okay. They go so opposite. That's why I stopped doing it. So like they'll think like, oh, I can't, I gotta give her this level. And I'm like, no, no, no. Like I'm a humble girl. Like I just love to have a good time. They go like, be like, oh, great. Let's do let's get chicken tenders and sit in the car. No, that's not what I said. Like, that's not what I said. So, yeah, that's why I decided to just stop saying that. But yeah, just wish the food would have been better. It killed, not kill my vibe, but after that, I was like, yeah, I don't want to get cookies. I'm not. Mhm.
Oh wow. Okay.
But we did go to the water and was like sitting and talking, so that was nice. But
Okay, at least you did that still. That's good.
he brought flowers too, so that went a long way in my
Oh,
book.
good. He
Mhm.
brought
Mhm. He
flowers.
did, he did. So I was
Was
like,
it
okay.
like a good like do you have a favorite flower?
No, I just love any flowers. I'm
Oh,
just like a sucker. They brought like it, I'm one of like people ask the question like, what's something that'll always make you smile? Like a surefire thing to bring a smile to your face. To me, flowers. I don't care what's happening, what's going on. Flowers are gonna make me smile. So he actually got tulips, and so it was nice. They were in a nice vase. It was cute. Mhm.
because I actually do like tulips.
Okay, yeah, it was good.
I have a favorite flower, but like, yeah, I'm kind of similar to you in that I'm happy to get a flower, period.
Hmm.
No, I actually wasn't always a flower girl because like they remind me of death and they still do to this,
Hmm.
but like,
Yeah.
but I'll take it, why not?
Mhm.
Why not? I I haven't gone anywhere new per se, but I did go back to a place that we have gone to, and it is a little bit like the same but different. So,
Yeah.
I went to Crab House again.
Okay.
That's
Hmm.
actually where my family decided to celebrate um Mother's Day, which
Hmm.
so crazy with all of these kids and all of these adults and yeah. So honestly, it's kind of the same as what it was before, which is
Yeah.
if you the sheet, you gotta fill out everything you want on the sheet, whatever, tally up for everybody, whatever. But the price is not the same, honey. It's like $80 for just like the regular stuff. And then if you want like the lobster stuff, it's 115. Um
Oh,
I don't remember if they had
I don't.
pre-made drinks when we went, but they had pre-made alcoholic drinks, and the pre-made alcoholic drinks was like very limited. I was like, "Can y'all do a
Mm.
pina colada?" They was like, "No, everything's already made." Like, I was like,
No, we didn't have that. We didn't have no pre-made drinks. Uh-uh.
I was like,
Somebody getting tired in the back.
"Oh, yo."
Uh-uh.
So, and I felt like it was okay. Like there was some things that were really really good. The crab legs were just crab legs, like
Mhm.
but listen, I mean, I feel like Crab House is not a place to go to for like I don't even know why the hell my family went for Mother's Day, but
Mhm.
you see that's what happens when they do stuff and don't let me organize, but whatever. I digress.
Mhm. Since you got your degree and you think you know everything. Yeah.
Everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this leads us to our next segment, which is what are we thinking?
Okay. And I have a lot of stuff.
Oh, oh, light them up, boys.
And so they're kind of a twofer. I don't know if you've been tuned into like the trail ride, line dancing stuff. So it's like the boots on the ground people,
Yeah.
like all of that. That's all a part of trail rides, and it's supposed to be like some country, something or other, wherever. But they
Okay.
do a whole bunch of line dancing.
Okay.
Now with the boots on the ground, it's a little girl who goes by
Oh,
the
Miss
name.
Shirley?
Yes.
I,
Okay. You. You know Miss Shirley. And so the discourse has been people are over sexualizing her, or other people are saying, no, we're not. We are being cautious. And like, like, you have to be mindful of like what you're putting out there on your child, da 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 da. Like, don't have Miss Shirley outside like this is wrong. And other people are like, no, y'all are looking at it wrong. Basically, is like what all the discourse I'm seeing. In my personal opinion, I think Miss Shirley, it is time to go sit down.
I agree.
Time to go sit down, baby.
I
Time
agree.
to go sit down. And
I
Miss Shirley, mama, it's time. Okay? It's time.
I feel like, let's be for real here. Like, in my 30 years on this earth, I've seen countless 3-year olds, 2-year olds, 4-year olds dancing, and that has been like, oh, that's so cute. But I don't think it's so cute that we need to have Miss Girly Girl go on a world tour at her young age. Like, the video went viral, that's fine, but she don't need
Mm-hmm.
to be making appearances. She's not Beyonce.
Okay.
Like, even you remember Jabria,
Yes.
like,
Mm-hmm.
even them, like, they went viral multiple times. They wasn't
Yep.
going on a world tour, like,
No.
talking to what, I don't even remember what their segment was or whatever it was that they was
Are
doing.
you smart?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Are You Smart thing.
Yeah, but like,
Mhm.
it's no need. I don't like that. And like, I think we are in an era where when things go viral, people are just like, I'm not going to stop talking about it or stop doing it because I see that this is reaping this. And I know that with influencer culture, with social media, people
Yeah.
can get money and people can do da 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 da. So I'm going to keep on doing this one thing. But like, it's that is exploitation of your toddler.
It is.
Exploitation because like that little girl probably just want to hang out with her cousins.
She's with grown adults. Like, that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Go with your little adult, like go with your little friends. Don't be around the adults like this. And like you said, on tour and popping the hip and the girl, sit down, sit down. It was cute. Cause I feel like my family was the same way, right? Like when we was a little kid, it's like, do that dance, come on, do that dance. And then it's like, all right,
Sit
go
down.
play.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it's a little, that's the part I'm missing is the do that dance, do that. All right. Getting a little, okay, shut that down. So they got her doing appearances, got adult men recording her, adult women. I ain't even gonna keep it to, whatever. Like
Yeah.
just adults recording her. Somebody made a good point. I don't even think this way, but shout out to the parents out there. God bless y'all. Talking about every time there's a post of her, look at how many saves there are.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even.
Anytime that I see little kids, like, first of all, any of the kid influencer,
Mhm.
the family influencer, the family TikTok people, whatever, anytime they post their kids, I always look at the amount of saves because I'm like,
Yeah.
people are saving it for, there's a lot of people
Yeah.
save it just like, oh, let me share this with my friend, da da da. I want to go back to this. I want to see what this family said, whatever. But you do have your creeps out there.
You do.
Like, I think the reality too about this generation, like, I think creeps have been in existence for forever.
Yeah.
Like, but when we were younger, we were able to run outside and be outside all day and whatever,
Yeah.
come back home or whatever, because there was community. See,
Yes.
now like there's not like community like that, and people are more blatant about their creepiness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, yeah, you gotta protect yourself. Like, and
You
you
have
gotta
to.
protect you gotta protect your kids.
You got to. You got to.
Them kids can't just be outside like that because people are creepy and they weird and they just be out here just doing all types of crazy stuff. And you just like, why you want to save that video of that little girl?
Why? Why? Why you need it on your phone? Like it's weird. So I'm gonna be on the side of Miss Shirley. It's time to sit down. Mm-hmm. Sit down somewhere. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hang up on you. Not in the mood. You're done. Go. You're done. All
You're
right.
done.
Your turn.
Um, so actually, still sticking to the TikTok stuff, and
Mhm.
I don't know if this is like sometimes I feel like I'm so deep in like TikTok world that I don't really know what is going on like in other worlds or like how people are viewing it. But there's this creator, businesswoman. She used to be a private chef. Her name is Ashley Cunningham. I literally
Ah.
used to watch her when she was a private chef and like just, cooking. And then she started selling cookies online.
Mhm.
That kind of like really blossomed into something to the point that she just soft launched, opened her bakery in Pasadena. And
Mhm.
Dre, who is a food influencer, I'm be honest, I didn't really know Drew. I only know of Dre from two things. From when he ate the Popeyes biscuit dry,
Mhm.
I was
Mhm.
like, damn. And then when he ate the Rice Krispie ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah,
Same.
those are the
Same.
only two
Those are my two.
about that
Exactly.
man.
Yep. Mhm.
I don't know that man from nowhere else.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, he went to the soft launch opening or whatever of her bakery, and it was a long line, which everyone has been saying. And he mentioned something about her mom, like was packing the orders. And he said also she looked a little confused. And then he went on to rate the cookies. He rated pretty much all the cookies bad, but he said the best thing was the cinnamon roll, 10 out of 10. And he didn't even really give details about the cookies. And so Ashley responded with the whole, first of all, my mom has been volunteering. She washes the aprons, she irons them. I've been working on this for quite some years and da 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 da. And apparently, like, she just felt like, from what I understand, she was never mad about his TikTok. She said she was upset about him going on live and started to like spew lies and hate and like people are also saying like he's talking shit about her mom and that's not cool. And I don't know. I feel like every other day I'm like, okay, I'm on Ashley's side. Okay, no, I'm on Dre's side.
Mhm.
How you feel about this?
Um, so I was on Dre's side. I never teetered back over. I think what he said about the mama, if mama was confused and that's why we in line for 3 hours, yeah. Your mama looked confused. And I think, especially, he said it right after, like, having stood in the line, got out, it looks like in his video, and now he's outside and he's like, y'all gonna have to wait because her mom is packaging the orders and her mom looks a little confused. Okay. Like, okay. And then I looked at his review because I saw all the commentary first. So I'm like, let me go see the review. It was not that bad. Like it was a standard to me review when people be reviewing stuff. Like she act like, have you seen the crumble cookie reviews?
Mm-hmm,
Those are bad. Those are like I've seen people literally spit the cookie out and
mm-hmm.
like those get nasty. His was like, oh, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, whatever. And then 10 out of 10 on the cinnamon roll. I think one thing about the internet, it's all about how you turn it around. Like it's about what you make of it. So like, could she have used this to like, oh, let's do a collab. Let's have a Dre recipe cookie, and then we do that one, or da 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 da. Like, I think you could have spun, spun this in a way that was like more beneficial than like the negativity of like trying to fight it too much. Cause now it's just like okay, like I think the last one I saw, she's threatening to sue him, and it's like, all right, my mom.
I got so yeah, I agree with you. First of all, my only feat that I did not like that he said was like she looked a little confused because I felt
Yeah.
like he was trying to say like I'm like, is you trying to say her mother slow or something? Like it's so, like why would you say that? Like I don't
Yeah,
anything else that he said was bad, but like talk about if she look a little confused, it would have been like,
yeah.
it's your mama, the fuck? Like,
Right.
I get it. But and like people are saying too, like, at the end of the day, he's talking about her mother. So of course, like she's going to be upset. But I also feel like as a business, especially one who is getting this much traction, like you could have also paid that man dust. Like people
Girl.
go on to the internet every single day and they review different places. And
Yeah,
some people don't respond at all. Some people do respond. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't matter for one person to make a thing. And I get it. Like, he has a huge following. People watch
yeah.
him. Apparently, people watch him more than the two videos that we saw. Like, people are true, faithful Dre followers, whatever. But, like, so what? There's still that many more people outside of them
True.
who can also go to your cookie shop and see what's up. And to be honest, like, I like Ashley a lot. And I was,
Yeah.
if I was in California, I would go and I would support her. But I have heard, even from when she was shipping the cookies, that like the cookies wasn't all that. Like, I have heard that. And
Yeah.
I would still support no matter what. And I also did hear too, like, people aren't waiting for the cookies to be made. People are waiting in line for the cookies to be packaged. So it's like,
Mhm.
why is why is it being
What is taking so long? Yeah.
is happening? We just talk about cookies here, honey. We ain't talking about a whole cake. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
That's fair. That's a good point. Sometimes, like, even with him having a large following, how many people are in this region, like in this area to even come in? So, like, say he influenced all his followers. To your point, would that have stopped people from coming in the door at your business? Like, I don't necessarily think so.
I don't think so either. It's
Yeah.
like there's so many people in this world. There's so many. That's why people they always say post your content, post your content.
Yeah.
There's somebody out in this world who gonna listen to you. They're gonna listen to
Yeah.
whatever you got to say. Listen, there's someone who will support you. So I just feel like she didn't have to respond to him at
Mhm.
all. He's just it's not worth it. It was never worth it. Whether he spoke about
Yeah.
your mom or he didn't speak about your mom, it's just like, and then I heard about the legal action stuff and I'm not gonna lie, like as someone who I don't want to pocket watch. I really hate pocket watching, but like
Yeah.
as someone who does watch Ashley's TikTok, she did make a comment about like, "Oh, I even didn't pay my car note but so that way I could make payroll this month." And when she said that, I was just like, I know you definitely getting back everything that you probably, you know,
Mhm.
missed out on these past few months with the way that you're getting so much traction into your bakery. But like legal action ain't cheap.
It is not.
It's
It's not.
cheap. So I was like, is it that serious? Like,
And what are you gonna sue for? He can say whatever he wants to say. Like it's not illegal to say I didn't like your cookies and your mom looked confused.
yeah. And it's like Keith Lee do it. Just like you said, Keith Lee do
Like
it.
you said, black girls do reviews is built off of reviewing food. Like you get to say whatever you want once you eat it. It's almost like she validated his opinion by giving it this much energy versus to your point, like just paying it dust. Like,
Yeah,
okay, moving on. On to
yeah.
the next video, on to the next customer. It is what it is. So
And I really hate like I just feel like this is also like a new era thing when people start taking it to things that it's really not. And like the people who are out there, like I am very pro black. I'm very pro black. I
mhm,
want to see why people win, but I really hate when people start taking it to the point of like, oh, but she's a black woman. Why y'all do this to a black woman, but y'all don't do this to like stop.
please.
Stop. Stop. Because every restaurant could get it.
Okay. We are equal opportunity. Okay. Everybody. All y'all.
These United States, everybody could get it.
Everybody can get it.
So yeah.
Okay. I got one more. Have you
Okay.
been seeing the Met Gala Shahrukh Khan debacle?
Wait, is this about with Tiana Taylor?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I have. I,
So apparently there was discourse that he is like the most famous person in the world. And he's on the Met Gala carpet getting interviewed by Tiana, and I believe her name is Ego.
yeah. Yeah, she's
Um,
on Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live, interviewing him, and they asked him like, "Are you excited to be here?" And they're like, the discourse is like the nerve of you to ask him that. And they ask him like, how does it feel to be the first Bollywood actor here? And tell us about your outfit with the theme, blah blah blah. And so it just really felt like Tiana and Ego like disrespected him. Like, how dare you speak that way? Americans are so self-centered. Like, y'all should know that he is this big icon and shouldn't have treated him like that. Thoughts?
It's an interview. Like, and let me just say this. First of all, they both said his name accurately.
Yeah,
A lot of times people don't do.
absolutely.
It's an interview into like the about the event and what he's wearing. He's supposed to engage like just as
Yes.
much as they are. So they could, how the hell are they supposed to know if he's excited to be there? How the hell are they supposed to know that? What are they supposed to be like? Oh yeah, like I didn't really see the full interview, but I remember they said like you're making history right now,
Hmm.
being the first, whatever. And he was like, yeah, I guess, like or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, he not giving nothing. He not giving much.
He not
Like, so it's like, and they better than me because one thing I don't do is force people to talk.
moving right along. Literally, literally. I thought the same thing. I'm like, this, okay, let me just say it. He famous to y'all. Okay? You talking about he the most famous man in the world? I ain't never heard of him.
Never.
Never heard of him.
Never
Never heard of him. I feel like Kiki Palmer. I could see him walking down the street. I wouldn't even
would
know.
not know better.
I wouldn't know a thing. Okay? So to be like so like it just gives anti-blackness. Like y'all just don't like black people. Let's just move around. First of all, second of all, Tiana Taylor being a New Yorker, she like, okay, look, like I gave you a work with me on this. I'm
Mhm.
asking, are you excited to have made history? You not giving it back? Okay,
Copy.
okay, got it. Moving on. So I think what else did y'all want? It was up to, like you said, up to him to kind of give a rhythm, give a flow. But I think like what other questions was he supposed to answer?
Hmm.
Like, are you excited to be here? Are you having a good time? You're making history. How does that feel? Tell us about your outfit. Like it's a whatever, red carpet, blue carpet, whatever it was. But it's a carpet heading into the
A
event.
main event. Yeah.
You don't ask no.
And he's not like the main star either. Like
Clock it.
he might be a main star in his country, but he's a supporting character here.
Okay. What that girl said to you, to you, to you. Anything they want to say to you. Okay? We don't know him at all. Don't know that man at all. Not even a little bit. So to make the and now don't want to know him. Okay? Don't launch nothing over here. Don't ask me. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And
Don't have nothing coming out over here. Not doing it.
I just also feel like I don't know, maybe because I know I'm a very considerate person, but Tiana Taylor got a mad other drama going on, like her ex-husband out here trying to get her into jail and stuff
Okay.
like don't nobody want to got to deal with this right now. She don't want to deal with none of this. Come on.
Thank you.
I didn't want to hear about no, oh, you didn't respect him or you didn't give like if you don't get the hell on and
Oh, is you cool? Is
yeah,
you
no,
cool?
it's cool.
Was they supposed to bow down to him or something? Like they said, "Hey, how are you?" That's enough.
That same treatment everybody else got.
Exactly. That's what he
So
got.
we're not doing that. They can
No. Exactly. And there you have it. Case closed. Next on the docket. Pretty. That's how I feel about it. Perfect. Any other beefs? Where we at? Any other hot takes you have for what's going on
I
in the world?
I did have one thing, but I feel like I don't know if we might want to just drop the thought now and come back to it later, or we just talk about it. We'll see.
Okay.
But this is such a funny topic. What are your current recession indicators?
Oh, what is giving recession? Dang, I gotta think about this one.
See, that's why I say you might want to think about
Yeah.
it and come back to it.
What is giving recession? Oh, I can tell you what's giving recession. The girls on TikTok is doing two braids for $35 specials. And that's been taking over all the social media
Two braids for $25.
for $35.
$35.
Two braids for
Like
30.
with the hair in?
I don't know. It's just like one content creator was like, "Oh, you know what y'all girls should do? Y'all should do a 2 for $35 sale." So I've been seeing flyers pop up for actual hair stylists I know that are saying 2 for $35. So that's giving recession. Because when the last time you had anything for $35?
I haven't. I haven't. With that though, I mean, I don't think they ever really left, but I don't think it was like I think a lot of people started going to natural hairstylists, but I think the Dominican hair salons are making a comeback.
I think so too. Because I've been thinking about going. I've been thinking about going. You know what it is? You could just walk in.
Yes, you could walk in, and there's a spot in the city where you could also get a gel mani, or I think I'm pretty sure it's a gel mani and wash and set, $50.
Oh, nah, that's crazy. Not the hair nail combo for $50. That's
Damn,
different.
$50.
That's different. Now that's good. That's what I'm talking about. Now that's what I'm talking
So
about.
I do feel like that is a big recession indicator right there.
Yeah.
And it's not that they don't do good hair, they just burn your hair.
That's what I don't want to go back because the hair has been growing. Praise the Lord. And I'm in one of the best spots with my hair that I've been in a long time. And I'm like, this is when I always mess my hair up too. Like I get into a nice spot and then I get excited. Oh, I got hair. I got my edges back. I got my edges back. Right. And boom, go burn it off or go something like something happens. So I'm like, trying not to go, but trying to get a silk press in the state of Connecticut has been god awful. It's like my book's only open on the 8th. I'm not accepting new clients. That like it's been so hard. And I just want to wake up in the morning and go get a silk press. I don't even want to make an appointment. I just want to wake up and get one. I
Mm-hmm.
only could do that at the Dominican shop, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't tell them not to burn me. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to say if I just do it once, would that really burn my hair off? It's the if you make it a habit, I feel like that's when you burn your hair
Yeah,
off, right?
yeah. It's you gotta tell them like, cause I know what they like to do. They like to blow the edges, or I mean, the blow the edges, blow the roots, and then
Yeah.
and with the flat iron, you gotta
Yeah.
tell them you gotta pick a battle. I don't feel like
Yeah.
you can't have both. Like you can't sit under the dryer, let them
Yeah.
blow your roots and flat iron. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy. I think another
Mhm.
indicator too is like, well, Shein's gone. We're not, it's not gone, but it's like Shein is on ice right now.
Are the prices really high though?
On Shein?
Yeah.
Oh, don't let me. I don't know. I don't know about the prices because I was trying to listen to what they said. They said
Mhm.
order your stuff by April 25th. I ordered
Mhm.
my stuff by April 25th. I got express shipping. Okay? My
Mhm.
stuff didn't actually show up to my door until Monday, May 12th, yesterday.
Mhm.
So I don't know what type of express shipping that was, but that
Now they
was,
nice.
and then it's been so long since I even ordered the stuff. I'm like, this don't even slap. Like this ain't even it. Like,
Okay, that's not my style no more. No, that's funny.
but I've seen
Okay.
the girls say, I feel like a good recession indicator, the girls are thrifting really heavy. Like thrifting has
Mm-hmm.
always been a thing, but they're thrifting for their designer bags a lot more.
Mm.
They're like, oh, and I'm like, hmm.
Okay.
I'm
I
not.
saw a ad for ThriftCon in Brooklyn. What day is it? I don't forgot the day, but an ad popped up for me, ThriftCon Brooklyn. But I don't like crowds, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to go. But God bless y'all.
I'm not into thrifting for real.
Mhm.
cute. Like I feel like I need to build my designer collection to the point of like just some basic stuff that I want to have, and then I could start like thrifting, like for shits and giggles. But
Yeah.
right now, I'm good.
I'm good on you. I'm good on you. I'm good on you. Yeah. I think my other recession indicator, I'm selling furniture. Usually I would just throw it away. But I got I got furniture for sale on Facebook Marketplace.
How's that going? Are you getting hits?
I only got like 3 hits and they're not really credible, I don't think. They just like, is this available? I'm like, yeah, it is. Crickets. I think I'm gonna lower the price. Probably came in too aggressive. But hey, had to at least try it. And yeah, I also don't like my headboard for my bed either. You know what it was? When I moved my headboard for my bed,
Huh?
I don't like I bought everything with winter in mind. Like at the time it was cold, so I bought all velvety stuff.
Oh
Now that
no.
it's like getting hotter, I'm like, this, I don't like this. I don't
Mhm.
like this at all. So I kind of want to get rid of it. I think I'm gonna give it to one of my nieces though. I don't think I'm gonna like throw it away. It kind of gives like, yo, you can have that. You can take that before I
Oh,
throw it away.
okay.
Yeah. So I'll give it to one of them.
I like that. I like that. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I like that you're like, let me re get this room together. Let me re
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's me.
Mm-hmm.
I just would have been suffering in silence.
Yeah, that's this my free will. I try to tell you. I don't gotta stick with this. I don't want to stick with it. I changed my mind. And I think you're allowed to do that. You're
Mm,
allowed to change your mind. So yeah.
I love that.
What a
Um,
perfect way to end.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So there we have it. With that, we love you guys. We are back in the house. When you watch this, will I have the theme song by the time we watch this? Maybe. So let
Maybe.
us know if you're enjoying the theme song. I'm gonna drop it right here. So let me know if you're feeling the theme song.
You know that Kendrick Lamar song? No, I don't really know what he says in the song either. I just know he'd be like, woke up.
Oh, I do know that one. Okay, yeah, yeah, I know sure well. I got it.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't be knowing nothing. I'm just
Wow,
living life.
I'm auntie for real. I'm like, okay.
Let me go get on YouTube.
Like, you know what the boy be singing? Okay, okay, cool. But all right, we love you guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.